Today, I'm going to show you how I build one of these slow feeders using netting from the Orange Slow Feed Company's website, Schedule 80 PVC, and a gate latch. Cuts down on waste, mimics the metabolic process of grazing, and helps with boredom. All right, let's get into the build. To start, we'll get our materials out of the way. One 10-foot length of 3/4 inch Schedule 80 PVC and 4 90-degree fittings. Don't do Schedule 40 because it's too brittle in the winter. I actually made all of my last slow feed nets with Schedule 40 fittings and Schedule 80 pipe, and the fittings broke when it got cold. And the horses are yanking on it, then they broke. Some conduit PVC glue. It doesn't matter really what style PVC cement you're using because we're not actually using it for plumbing applications. It's just for a craft, essentially. It's a 3/4 inch all-purpose rope. This is just a length that I had off of a bigger roll that I've been using for projects around the barn. 1 inch metal conduit straps. Again, don't do the plastic PVC ones. I tried and they break. So the horses get yanking and the plastic things, they break, and anyways. This is actually my first time building one with Schedule 80 fittings and the metal straps. A gate latch, make sure it's a gate latch with a 90-degree catch and not a straight catch. I'll show you why later, but the straight catch won't work. You can use whatever screws you want to actually anchor it to the wall. I like these flathead screws because it's smoother and there's less for the horse to catch on. You also need to be mindful that whatever screw you use is short enough that it's not going to protrude out the other side of your stall wall. These are 1 1/4 inch, and all my stalls are 1.5 inches thick. So I can bury this all the way in the stall wall and it won't protrude out the other side. You'll need netting. This is the most expensive component of these, but it's critical. It's the whole reason you're doing it. I bought this off of the Orange Slow Feed Company, off of their website. This is an 8-foot by 12-foot piece of bulk netting. Cost $120. That's the biggest cost hurdle, but with this netting, I've made 6 slow feed nets already, and I still have a bunch left over. So I think I can get 8 or 9 feeders total, and that beats the cost of, say, buying a pre-made slow feed net feeder at over $100 a piece. So for tools, you're gonna need something to cut net and rope with. These are just kitchen scissors. A writing implement for marking the PVC. Something to cut the PVC. I have this PVC pipe cutter that I bought years ago for actual plumbing use. It makes cutting the PVC a breeze, and it's about 15 bucks at Lowe's. If you don't want to buy one of these or you don't own one, you can use a Sawzall or a multi-tool to cut the PVC also. Just your preference. This will make it a lot easier. And then obviously a tape measure to get your pipe cut the right length. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start by cutting our PVC in 2-foot sections. Out of a 10-foot stick, I'm gonna get 5 2-foot sections. I only need 4 to make my square. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and glue it up, and we're gonna end up with a 2-foot by 2-foot square, all right? Okay, so you're gonna wanna find the corner you wanna start on. And make sure you're leaving it relatively loose. Let's see, I'm gonna start down here. I'm gonna tie this to my PVC, and I'll trim this rope up later, and like I said, electrical tape it. One tool you're going to need that I forgot to mention was a screw gun. So, you need a screw gun. Go ahead and get your catch out. I don't know if it's called a catch, that's what I call it. I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot easier to do this if you pilot drill the holes first, but I'm too lazy to go get my drill. This is going to end very poorly for me. I'm gonna go get my drill. So here you can see, this is where I had a net. Here's where I had the plastic bits, the plastic straps, and both of them broke. I'm gonna take these out. Be careful not to let any of the screws or plastic bits fall into the stall where they can get caught on the horse's hooves. Just go ahead and put your net in to catch. You don't want this to be slightly lifted. Tuck it under the rope so the rope doesn't get caught. Square it up. Okay. We'll see how well this version works. I kind of wish that it closed tighter. But we'll just have to see. All right, that's the video. I hope that you enjoyed it or found it relevant to you in some way. This is Dave. I gotta come up with like a end, like a video, like a tagline. It's so nice. It's 60 degrees. It's very nice out today.